Hello, it's Michael Stevenson again. Come to you with another career profile. Um, the first one that I did was social worker. Social workers, they typically work at government institutions or agencies, and sometimes they work at schools, public schools, elementary or secondary education, um, and sometimes their job duties, they take them into the community or into the homes of families or into courtrooms to testify. Um, Typical stressors that social workers experience are seeing negative environments that families and individuals live in. And that can be very stressful to see and go into those environments. They also work with individuals and families and parents who are confrontational, sometimes violent. That's a stress right there. Um, Typical benefits, though, are they see success stories. They see families that grow and come together and find happiness. But they also have usually get health insurance and dental insurance and a retirement plan, which is pretty nice. Social workers, they work with various individuals and families to help them to have the most favorable environment and beneficial environment for them to learn and grow and succeed in life. Um, for me, I typically thought uh, that social workers, they just worked with children who were in like abusive homes or something like that, but in reality they work with a various group of people and sometimes with entire families to help them grow together. Um, they also, for those who like work in the schools, they go and help the children who are going through stressful times or um, have been through a crisis or a traumatic event, um, and provide support and therapy to other children who have experienced traumas, losses, or extrafamilial abuse. Um, the education that's required for a social worker, um, at bare minimum, they have to have a bachelor's degree, but most people don't even accept that. They need to have a master's degree, and for the master's, they need to have a emphasis in social work. Um, the starting salary range is $40,000 to $59,000, and experience goes from $61,000 to $79,000, and that's just for people who or individuals who have had the master's degree. And so that's social worker. The next career profile that I did was marriage counselor, and this is the one that I plan to go into once I finish graduating and finish all my education. The working environment for them, they um, they work in a range of settings. They can work at mental health centers or social service agencies, work at schools or prisons, um, or employment assistance programs, or they can even have their own practice. So if they want to, they can work at their own home. Um, Typical stressors, they deal with conflict situations, seeing individuals or families or couples um, fight or just be negative towards each other. Um, and yeah, anyway, typical benefits, they can see the individuals and families grow together and succeed and find happiness, get past the hard times. Marriage counselors, they're also known as marriage and family therapists too. I forgot to mention that, but they usually work with couples or families who need help coping with mental health problems or emotional disorders such as depression, anxiety, and substance abuse. And this career path, if you pursue it, you might also help families work through difficulties arising from divorce and domestic violence. The primary duties of marriage counselors are to carefully assess and diagnose clients' needs. They must also develop treatment plans and provide follow-up to determine whether or not intervention strategies must be effective. Marriage counselors will typically work with several clients at once and must be able to carefully document all details associated with each case, so you have to be organized and do a lot of paperwork, which is fun. For this career, you have to have a master's degree. You can't have anything less, and a lot of experience, doing internships and just things like that. The starting salary, I found that it was $30,500 to $37,000 for the starting, and experienced is $62,000 to $78,000. But I also found that there was a case or two where they earned up to $120,000. That's not every case, so don't change what you want to do in the future just because you think you can earn a lot of money. It takes a lot of work to get up there. But that's the two careers that I researched about. I hope it was informative and you enjoyed it. Thank you.